What's going on YouTube? Back at it like a crack at it. It's your boy Reese, aka Conundrum TV. We got a special video. This is an emergency podcast vid, man. As you see, I got the crew, the starting five crew. Same people that's here for the pick and roll. We got Dezo in the building. We got Mike. We got Jay. And we got Vaughn. But y'all already see by the title what we here for, man. Trae Young traded to the fucking Washington Wizards. This is the craziest shit that I ain't see this shit coming. Well, I mean, in the video that we dropped earlier today, we were talking about the rumors, but I ain't think it was gonna actually happen, man. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and take off with it, cause I'm still stunned. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, it's crazy. It's crazy. I was about to say it's crazy. Like anytime we anticipate a trade, it's still crazy as fuck once it actually happened. Like we knew we was gonna get traded, but still, it's like damn, like he really got traded. So I'm excited to see how these teams like the direction they moving forward, because I know both, even though they might be done for this season, is deadline making moves, like still going into the future to see how they want to set up and establish their roster. So
yeah, man, I seen that Shams was talking about like they basically dumped this trade contract just to try to make a move for AD. I don't even know if that's possible, but AD and Jalen Johnson, that'd be tough. That'd be tough.
And I think AD is looking for a max contract as well. So
and they got room
I don't know.
for it now. They got room.
I don't know. I feel like this trade might have started some shit though. You know, I be thirsty for the trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? We be super locked in. So hopefully that get other teams kind of engaged in more trade talks and things like that. But as far as this trade, man, I don't really know how to feel about it. I was surprised when I seen that Trae Young wants to go to Washington. I don't know what he's really getting out of that, except for like playing with some more young guys, which he's been doing his whole career. And then I was also disappointed that the Hawks couldn't get any draft picks back. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Trae Young was definitely a player that you can get some picks back to at least work, towards the future and everything still. So I was just disappointed in that. But overall, I mean, I don't know. We just gonna have to see.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was more so disappointed in like the value of the trade. Like that's not enough. Like we talking about a 4-time All-Star. You feel me? Like I get the lackluster defense, but Trae Young is still giving you 25 and 10 a night, G. And to get Corey Kispert and who else was it?
CJ.
Who else was it? It's crazy.
Right, like come on now.
And CJ who got 3 years left in his career for real.
Might be pushing it with 3 shit.
I might be pushing it with 3. It's really like 2 probably.
I mean, but look, this is my thing though. CJ got all the same fucking issues, but way worse on a worse scale. They the same player on a way worse scale. On the older, he's older. He's asking for less money, but he's on a big contract.
I think it was a contract type of thing.
But his contract is expiring, so I mean, both of these contracts was expiring. I guess this. Yeah. I really don't understand. I'm gonna be honest with you. Besides, like the idea of them trying to just get them expiring contracts, they could have. Yeah. They could have fucking held on the trade if they was just gonna do some shit like this, in my opinion. Like,
especially too, if what Dezo was saying about like them possibly trying to shoot for AD, like AD and Jalen Johnson, that sound great, but that's still not enough. Like you still need more. Trae Young is that more for real.
You know what they trying to do? They trying to build that damn that Lakers 2020 bubble roster. I ain't gonna lie to you. They trying to go with the defensive heavy guards. Got a wing player, a star-studded wing, and then they got AD at the 4. Probably they gonna try to keep Oneka at the 5. Like that's really what they trying to rebuild that roster for real. If you really look at it, but they not on shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even if they get AD, now like I don't know why they got CJ over Trae. Like I said, they both little ass guards. It's like we might as well keep.
I hate the trade, bro. I hate
like,
the trade. It was bogus, bro. I feel like just like how Dez said, they could have got at least some picks, bro. That's a 4-time All-Star we talking about, bro. Like that's crazy.
Like how many other players in the league gonna lead you? You know what I'm saying, lead the league in assists and still give you 25 plus every night. Like
we got players like that's not even nearly as good as Trae Young and went for way more picks. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 or 5 draft picks. Like it's no way in hell I'm letting him go and I ain't getting no picks out of that, bro. I don't care. Like you just traded for CJ McCollum, and he's not gonna do the same shit that Trae give you. Like Trae, even Trae on his worst, I'm taking him over CJ McCollum. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. The trade don't make sense, but only thing that makes sense is the expiring contract. Like you said, both their contracts were expiring, so maybe they could have maybe reworked Trae's contract and made him take a pay cut, which he probably would have been open to. I don't know, but it just seemed like their whole relationship pretty much was out the door once they started to see how well Jalen Johnson started to play and everything. So
Yeah, man.
On top of the Hawks already having like Luke Kennard, so I'm kind of curious on what they obsession about Corey Kispert was. I'm not saying he a bad player, but kind of have that same archetype in Luke Kennard. I get he a little younger, but it don't really
I
move
agree.
either. You feel me? So I'm curious on what the Hawks' plan is, because it better be a big one when you just move a guy like Trae Young for only EJ and Luke with no like assets like attached.
I did hear something about them doing something with CJ in the summertime.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's understandable, which they rightfully should do.
Hey Vaughn, what you think about from the Wizards' perspective though? Getting Trae.
Honestly,
that's it.
Love it from the
I
Wizards'
love
perspective.
it from the Wizards.
Yeah, I'm T. If I'm the Wizards, I'm happy as hell. I ain't one of them.
They can sell more probably. You know, Trae will put some fans in the seat, so
I say you sell more tickets, but you also got a real facilitating point guard for young guys like Alex Sarr and
Trae
Carrickson, Trae John. Like you really got
Keyshawn,
you got a real PG for these young guys who can.
Yeah. I like it for honestly, for everybody we name. Honestly,
I'm gonna be honest. If they can somehow, some way get a top 4 draft pick based on their record, like if they can sneak and get a top 4 draft pick, I like this team being able to pick a player. Like let's say they get a Cameron Boozer out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Say Cameron slips to the 3rd or the 4th spot. I think this team is a play-in team / like a playoff team.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was about to say, I know in terms of facilitate, they definitely need somebody to facilitate. I think Keyshawn leading their team in assists right now. They don't really got a point guard that is really a facilitating point guard. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to help a lot of the young guys to be able to score easier. And I know usually when a star come in, like they say it's going to stunt the young guys' development, but I feel like this is that one team that Trae could have went to where he going to really help speed up some of that production for these guys.
Yeah,
so
I don't like none of their point guards. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No,
We was talking about Bub.
I didn't even know they had a point guard.
Bub.
They really don't like not a true point guard for real.
That's what I was thinking. Like I'm thinking like they had only like straight scoring type of. You feel me? That shit only gonna get you so far, bro. I mean, but like
score either. That nigga ass all around.
That's his. I'm about to say, but that's his archetype type.
Who are you talking about, Reese?
I'm talking about Bub Carrington weekends. That nigga
He's supposed to be a scorer, gang. He's supposed to be. Like,
you bring him off the bench now, he solid. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He like a combo guard for real, though. He's not like a real true point guard. He a combo for real. But I feel like with Trae, a lot of those guys are looking to score the basketball. So, and Trae's looking to facilitate and get guys going. So I feel like it kind of work hand in hand. So
I will say
see where they.
The Hawks, like I know we obviously think Trae is like this transcendent type of point guard, but Corey Kispert low-key might be a good pickup for the Hawks too. On the flip side, that's a great shooter on the low. Like he might help them with their spacing issue that they sometimes have when they have like some of the other guards that can't shoot as well. Besides Nall, outside of Nall, they really don't have too many great jump shooters on they.
They got that one guy.
His left-handed folks. I know I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Is he left-handed? He might be left. I can't remember if he was left-handed or not. But he's more like a wing though.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm saying.
he can shoot really well though.
Yeah,
can't think his name right now.
That European dude, I can't remember his name. Yeah, but that. Chad, y'all know. Look up the Hawks roster. I can't pronounce folks' name.
Let me see if I can.
I can't pronounce his name even if I had that in front of me. But yeah, I think Corey Kispert he finally replacing Kevin Huerter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when they kind of lost out on Kevin Huerter and DeAndre Hunter, like losing out on that 3-point shooting. Corey Kispert can, yeah, you looking at his name. Yeah, don't even
I ain't even gonna try to say his shit.
But yeah, Corey Kispert gonna be able to fit that role perfectly for them. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's underrated as fuck. For real.
Yeah, he is. I thought he was gonna get moved way before now because he's such a good, role player, I feel like. But maybe they might use him to get some picks or something like that. I don't know. This is a weird trade for sure, but I do like it on the Wizards end. I do think the Hawks essentially did lose this trade, but it is what it is.
Chris, I kind of like what you said in terms of like if the Wizards up to stay in that top 4 and can get a guy the Boozer twin, you feel me? Just because you already got Alex Sarr. You can get that Boozer twin. Your front court kind of, for the future, kind of solidified. We see the flashes from Alex Sarr progressing. You got Trae Young. You got
You got Trae
and you
Johnson.
still got Bilal Koulibaly, who is
Bilal.
a solid
We
wing.
ain't even thinking about Bilal. Bilal last is a lockdown. Like he one
You
of them
feel
niggas.
me? Like so, you really got the youth for the future for real when it comes to the Wizards.
I ain't gonna lie, the Wizards. This is a great rebuild out of them right now. Low key, they got one of the better rebuilds that ain't been. It's not being talked about because they had all them old ass niggas. They remember when they signed Marcus Smart, we thought they was dumb as hell.
Yeah.
CJ McCollum. They traded for CJ. They motherfucking traded for Chris Middleton. We like, bro, what the fuck is these
Jordan
niggas
Poole,
doing?
bro? You can't forget
Jordan
about
Poole.
JP.
They had JP, man. We like, bro.
I think Trae Young's gonna take the Chris Paul route in his career when he just, you know what I'm saying, going to teams to turn them up now or what, man? Like, is that kind of what he's seeming
I
like?
don't want to see that, Des, but
I'm just
it's
saying
like,
though. I mean, I feel like that's not a bad career to have.
Cause we ain't finna act like that was that wasn't a big issue. A lot of teams ain't want them game. Like, so it's like it's really. I feel like that's the route he gonna have to go. Like with no choice.
Yeah.
Like if you want to stay in this league, you feel
as
me?
a small guard, you damn that do got to do that. No bullshit.
You feel me? Like
he's too good. He's too good to just go to a random team that needs that guard. You know what I mean? And just take a pay.
If I'm him, I'm chasing records, bro. Respectfully. Chasing records.
Honestly,
for real though.
I would have been chasing rings if I'm him. I'm gonna keep it 100. Fuck the contract.
You can't. You don't want me. Don't no contender team want me.
They don't want him because he asking for 300 mil. Ain't nobody gonna pay you that shit. You ain't nigga. We gotta pay if you want to go to a team like I said earlier in the chat. I'm like, imagine if he went to the Rockets or something on some like unselfish shit, just to take a play.
Everybody gonna want that.
You not finna pay him KD Anson going with this goddamn new apron that they got going on. That shit dead. You not keeping that team together. So
I also saw that the GM that drafted Trae Young to the Hawks is the GM for the Wizards, so it kind of makes sense.
Okay, that's a good one, Vaughn.
To like picking him up just because I know they kind of got a connection as well.
That lab then, Vaughn.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, Vaughn, get in there. Yeah.
No, but that makes a lot of sense. Why he like shit, y'all nigga? We the only team in the league that won't trade. That makes sense. It's the nigga that drafted.
Yeah, it make a lot of sense.
He said, "Man, you should have been over here."
He said, "You should have left when I did."
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we had the emergency pod for y'all niggas, man. We had to do it for our fans though, for real. That was a big trade. Jay, man, I don't know what it's gonna look like for Trae Young this season.
Honestly, this season for them is gonna be perfect because Trae Young is gonna be able to still put up his numbers. But as much as I love Trae, he's not good enough to just completely turn the team around. So they still gonna lose, like you and Vaughn was saying. I think they will still have one of those top 5 picks, and if they luck up and get into that top 3 and can get AJ or get Cambuza next season, I don't see why this team can't make some noise. You know what I mean? They really have a great young roster that can they can either move some of these guys to bring in pieces, or they could just develop their young guys. But they got a lot of options to go for. So I'm actually excited for my boy Trae. You know what I mean?
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yep.
Would you trade that pick and try to get somebody over there to Washington if you could, or would you just draft?
I did see somebody say that.
I wouldn't trade it just because I don't think the players that I feel like you only trade top 3 pick for guys who guaranteed to, you know what I mean, really turn.
Go crazy.
I don't think none of those guys are gonna be available for real. Like that's like Luka, Giannis, you know what I mean, Jokic.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like that you're gonna have to settle for like a Jimmy Butler, Jamal Murray, which is, you know what I mean, that's a good player,
that's
but like, you might as well go ahead and draft one of those top guys and just see if they can develop. So I would keep that pick for them for sure.
Okay. Because I was only asking because y'all just got Trae Johnson. He top 6. Like and y'all not finna keep drafting these wings and you feel me? I'm right here.
Yeah. That does stunt the growth when you drafting this. We was talking about that in the pod we dropped today, where a lot of teams draft the same similar archetypes over and over.
Atlanta did it. That's what we was talking about.
Yeah, with the way the draft is right now, like they might end up doubling up on at least one of their positions unless they can get a Cameron Boozer. So
yeah.
Well, yeah, man. Like I said, we just had the emergency pod for y'all, man. Tune into the other video that dropped today, and just leave a like, share, subscribe, and what I'm saying, tune in tomorrow. We got more content dropping this week, man. Shout out to the fan base, man. Shout out to y'all.
Sure.